Hey Pascal, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good man. Listen. So 6 games left. You're four out of the play-in, so that's kind of going to be tough. But what I mean, you made such a push lately to sort of put a better spin on this season than well, certainly than the way it started. What are you hoping to accomplish in these last 6 games for you?
I think just continue to get better. Um, Continue to learn. Obviously, been through a lot, and I feel like it's been, crazy year. Um, so for me, my mentality is just like, eventually, like the storm ends. So it's gotta continue. You gotta keep pushing. Continue to get better. Continue to work on my game, and things that I feel like is gonna get me to the next level. And I think that's kind of like my focus, and try to win every game, go out there, give everything you got, do everything that you can to help your team win, and again, just live with the results.
Have you already started sort of preparing like how the off season's going to go? Like, do you have a pretty good idea of which way you're going to go?
I think, yeah. I'm still figuring it out, and I think for me, just focusing on these games, like that's kind of like the most important for me. Taking them as they come, and going out there, giving it all out, and just seeing things that I can get better at.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks, Pascal.
Mhm.
Next question goes to Michael Grange from Sportsnet.
Hey, Pascal. Congratulations, new career high. Pretty cool. Um, the just wondering when before the game you find out Kyle is not playing for because of rest, and it's obviously a pretty important game in terms of being able to get a playoff spot or not. Does it affect anyone in the locker room to not that Kyle, not about Kyle specifically, but um, does it affect how anyone might approach the game given
I think we go out there. I think that's kind of like the DNA of our team. No matter who's out there, we go out there and we stay together. We work hard and we try to win games. Like I think like that's kind of like what it is. And I think that's the only thing we focus on really.
very good? And when you say there's things you want to build on based on how you've been playing, uh, what would you say would be the one thing you've taken away from how you've been going the past 5 weeks or so that you think you can translate into next season? Let's say.
I mean, obviously, like know how to handle everything that's thrown at you. Again, if people backing up, every time in between game, if they're pressing up, getting to the rim, finishing better. Obviously working on the threes, all those things, and making better decisions out there on the floor. I think for me, just like having the ball more in my hands and being in those situations, I think that it can only build. It can help me build and get better. Obviously, like I mean, when I started playing basketball, like I barely touched the ball. But now, like you look back and it's like it's been like 4 or 5 years. You know, started playing basketball like 10 years ago or something. I mean, it's just a lot of things that I feel like I have to learn and to get better at, and I think the good thing is like I'm willing to do those things and I'm willing to put the work in and and it's always been my DNA and it's always been who I am and I feel like I've always showed that when given the opportunity I can get better and and that's what I'm focused on, to be honest.
Awesome. Have a great night, Pascal. Take care.
Thank you.
Next question goes to Josh Lewinberg from TSN.
Hey, Pascal. Obviously, the circumstances of this season have been unusual in a lot of ways. But when you go to the line at the end of a close game at home or so-called home and the fans are booing, is that something, one, that you notice in the moment, and two, is that something that's frustrating?
I mean, it's not frustrating because I mean, again, like we always felt like we was on the road all year, so like I don't think it's something new. I mean, you kind of get caught like, oh, like where are we? But yeah, it's just we kind of used to it, and I feel like we felt like that all year, and it's not yeah, it's not something new. No excuse at all. Like you make those shots, and and that's what's supposed to happen, and yeah, we're kind of used to it by now.
Gotcha. Thanks, man. Have a good night.
Hmm.
Gonna go next to Mike from NBC Sports in Washington.
Hey, Pascal. I'm not sure if you've been able to follow it at all, but Russ got his 180th triple-double tonight. He's one away from tying Oscar Robertson's all-time record. Just kind of what's your reaction to the way he's been playing and how he's just closing in on a historical accomplishment like that?
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I think that's great, man. Just again, I don't think we've seen. I'm not like a basketball historian, but it's things that when you see greatness, you kind of just kind of recognize it, and the things that he's been able to do, it's unbelievable. And you can only give kind of like props and enjoy while we still have it.
All right, 2 more questions for you, Pascal. First one goes to Vivek Jacob from Complex Canada.
Hey, Pascal, you just talked about how, when you started, like you weren't able to even dribble a basketball, 7 years ago, and now you're handling the ball all the time. Looking back on the start of the season to now, what are the developments in your game that you're most proud of?
I mean, I think it's crazy. I mean, I just, for me, like, again, like I just wanted, I've been put in those situations where, you have the ball and you have to make the right decision, at the end of the game. I think for me, like, obviously, like, it's something new, and just learning from those experiences. And I feel like a lot of players go through their career and don't get to be in those situations, and I've been blessed to be in those situations, and again, no matter the outcome, learning from it, and I think that's like something that I feel like I can only get better from. Like, is all those moments, and you learn from it, and you hope to make the right decision the next time. So again, like, these experiences, like, a lot of people don't even get to go through them, and I feel like I'm experiencing them, and I can only get better from it.
I'm going to ask you a question since I know you're a TFC fan. The other day, they had their practice interrupted by an alligator. Is there a Florida experience that you've had that's like super unique to you?
Oh, man. I mean, I've seen, I don't know if it was like a crocodile or an alligator, like, by my house. It's like by the lake. Like, I don't know if it was like what it was. Like, it just looked strange, and yeah, I think there's a lot of those things like happening here, and yeah, like, that's pretty funny. Yeah, that's Florida for you, man. And again, it's pretty crazy. It's fun. The weather is nice. We're enjoying it.
Thanks, Pascal. Have a good night.
Mhm.
Final question goes to Mike from l'express.ca.
Bonsoir Pascal, félicitations pour le très gros match, record en carrière égalé, et une bonne prestation aussi collective. Malheureusement, la défaite de nouveau dans un match serré. Quel est un peu l'état d'esprit maintenant? Est-ce que c'est vraiment de la frustration, ou est-ce que vous vous dites que vous avez vraiment tout tenté avec un effectif qui est très réduit? Quel est un peu l'état d'esprit?
Ah ouais, bien sûr, c'est frustré. L'objectif, c'est toujours de gagner. Donc, peu importe qui joue, qui joue pas, notre objectif, c'est toujours de gagner. Donc, ouais, après un match comme ça où on a tout donné, de pas pouvoir gagner, ouais, c'est décevant. Donc, je pense que c'est ça.
Est-ce que tu peux nous emmener un peu dans cette dernière action sur le tir? Est-ce que c'était ce qui était prévu? Est-ce que vous avez dû changer les plans? Est-ce que tu es satisfait du tir que tu as eu?
Ah, mais bon, j'avais 3 secondes. Bon, j'essayais de regarder Fred et voir ce qu'il voulait faire. Et puis, bon, il m'a fait le signe de prendre le ballon. Donc, avec 3 secondes, c'est juste essayer d'aller où tu peux et de tirer. Donc, c'était ça.
Parfait. Et juste une petite dernière question, Josh l'a abordé. C'est très attristant de voir que même en étant soi-disant à domicile, vous avez des fans qui vous bouent sur la ligne des lancers francs. Et quelle est ta réaction à ça? Est-ce que c'est triste? Comment vous le prenez un peu, vous?
Ah, c'est pas triste, mais bon, nous sommes mis habitués. Donc, pour nous, ouais, c'est compliqué. Ça, c'est juste, c'est notre saison. C'est ce qu'on a enduré pendant toute la saison. Donc, bon, il n'y a plus de surprise en fait. Donc, ouais, on fait avec.
Ouais, vivons le retour à Toronto.
Ouais, on espère.
Merci beaucoup, Pascal.
Merci.
beaucoup.